Welcome to... What was the name of the game again? Pathfinder Kingmaker. RPG game. Magic chants? Oh, hell yeah. Frequency of character voice response, pauses between music tracks in turn-based mode, blah blah blah. Graphics. Display, resolution, gamma, no VSync. AA, textures. Yep, that's all looking good. Do that, controls don't care. Opt out of sending data to Unity analysts. Tutorial messages. Quick movement, whatever that means. Auto saves, tooltips, auto pausing. Turn-based combat mode. Oh, really? Yeah, I believe this game plays like Dragon Age Origins, the first Dragon Age game. I believe it plays like that. So I may or may not have a hard time playing this. I may or may not be good. We, as developers, are always striving to improve our work. To this end, we need information that we can only get from you. By allowing sending the game statistics to us, you can help us learn more about the way you play and what difficulties you encounter in our game. Only our developers will have access to your game experience data and bug reports. You may disable telemetry in the settings menu at any time. Would you like to... yeah, sure, I'll turn it on. Okay. So, scenario? Is this not the same thing as... Oh. Oh, well, I'm stuck doing this one. Explore the Stolen Lands, a wild territory that has been contested for centuries. Hundreds of kingdoms have risen and fallen in these lands, and now it is time for you to make your mark by building your own kingdom. To succeed in this, you'll need to survive the harsh wilderness and the menace of rival nations, as well as perils from within your own courts. Cool, so I get to make my own country? Oh shit. You're bullshitting. Fuck, it's one of these games. Look how many fucking settings there are just for fucking difficulty. Alright. The damage you suffer from enemies and traps is reduced by 80%. Enemies have less power and cannot critically hit you. Character will not die after suffering a deadly injury. Instead, they go unconscious. Your character will not die after suffering a deadly injury for the first time. Instead, they will be afflicted by the death's door condition. If a character with this condition suffers a deadly injury, they will die. Resting in a comfortable and safe space, such as Oleg's trading post, removes the death's door condition. Your character can still die from instant death effect, energy drain, poison, or other similar condition. If your main character dies, the game is over. If a companion dies, you can resurrect them with a raise dead or a similar spell. An extremely expensive service unavailable to most adventurers. Okay, how about normal? So they do 20% less damage. And inflict reduced damage on crits. Your character will not die after suffering a deadly injury for the first time. Wait. If a character with this condition suffers a deadly injury, they will then die. If a character with this condition suffers a deadly injury, they will die. That's the same thing. Yeah, that's the same thing. Then we have challenging. God, my ear. Okay, here we go. Your character will suffer full damage from enemies and traps. Enemies will fight at full power, and you'll have will have the usual chances of inflicting critical hits. Your character will die after suffering a deadly injury. So there's no death door mechanic in the harder difficulties. If your main character dies, the game is over. If a companion dies, you can resurrect them. An extremely expensive service. Choosing this difficulty is not recommended for the players not familiar with the Pathfinder system. Character will suffer full damage from enemies and traps. Enemies will have increased power and will have usual chances of inflicting crits. Character will die after suffering a deadly injury. Choosing this difficulty is not recommended, as well as Pathfinder Kingmaker battle system. The enemies will not forgive any mistakes made during combat, and your character's builds must be no less than perfect. And then it can get even harder, being unfair. Character will suffer double damage, oh my god. Enemies will have significantly increased power and will enjoy the usual chances of inflicting crits. Your character will die upon suffering a deadly injury. If your main character dies, blah blah blah. The enemies will not forgive any mistakes made during combat. Yeah, okay. So that says the same thing, isn't it? Doesn't it take up different amounts of space? Oh, and those who are not willing to suffer, that's why. I'll go with normal, because it already... I'll go with challenging, actually. There's no death's door, so I might get fucked. I might get fucked, let's be real. The power of all crits inflicted upon members of your party. Oh. See, you can go custom and shit up turn them off. You can turn them off if you want to. Or you can make them be weaker. Deadly companions rise after combat. I mean, in Divinity, assuming this plays like Divinity, yeah, it sounds like Divinity from everything that I've read. It seems like, I mean, in Divinity you could always go to, what, I think a statue, and then resurrect people, or use a resurrection scroll. Remove negative effects on rest. Yes. I would like that. Enemy stat adjustments, somewhat tougher, moderately tougher, much tougher. Nah. Enemy difficulty. The party's speed depends on the weight you're carrying. Sure. Character retrain. Kingdom management. Affects the difficulty of kingdom management. Not all the kingdom is managed without the player's participation. Once enabled, the auto mode cannot be disabled. Oh wow. Only active companions receive experience. No. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Oh shit. Throwing so many fucking variables at me. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Okay, well, I already know which one I want. I'm either a cleric or I'm a sorcerer. I can't believe there's fighter and paladin, but then there's no... Well, I guess the paladin is your heavy guy. Head... Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, sure. I'll just make one. And it'll work. It's cool. Okay. Dwarves. Is that a druid? A monk, it looks like. Some vampire-esque one. Let's be an orc wizard of some sort. Oh god, I'm bald. Let's fix that. Quick. Oh. Shit. There's race bonuses. Okay, hold on. The character gets a +2 bonus to an ability of their choice. This is gonna take a minute. Look at this fucking text. Nigga. Okay. Well, which one is magic focused? It's probably up here, right? How well a character learns and reasons. This ability is important for wizards because it affects their spellcasting ability in many ways. Character loses consciousness. Some creatures do not possess an intelligence score. Their modifier is +0 for any intelligence-based skills or checks. Creatures of animal level instinct have intelligence scores of 1 or 2. Any creature capable of understanding speech has a score of at least 3. Character's intelligence modifier affects the number of skill points gained each level. Your character always gains at least 1 per level. Knowledge and lore skill checks. Note that wizards and alchemists gain bonus spells based on their intelligence scores. I think it'd be easier to do my class first and then do my race. Okay. Jesus. Fuck. What? Okay. There's subclasses too. There's subclasses too. There's subclasses too. It's like I'm playing a tabletop right now. Okay, hold on. Let me... Like, this is an easier screen to understand than the other one. Elves are usually magic-based. Taller and more graceful, elves possess a graceful, fragile physique that is accentuated by their long pointed ears. Their eyes are wide and almond shaped, filled with large, vibrantly colored pupils, while elven clothing often plays off the beauty of the natural world. I mean, elves are usually good mages, right? I mean, they're often druids in fantasy. Dwarves are barbarian-ish. Humans are always mixed. Gnomes, God, gnomes aren't in every fantasy game, but looks like they may be tricksters. +2 perception. Hatred, reptilian humanoids. See bonus on attack rolls against humanoid creatures of the reptilian and goblinoid subtypes. Okay. Defensive training against giants, illusion resistance. To the DC of any saving throws against illusion spells that they cast. Obsessive. Gnomes receive racial bonus on a knowledge check. Slow movement. Gnomes have a base speed of 20 feet. Oh, so they're slow. Halfling. What are they half of? I don't know. It doesn't seem to say. Oh. I don't know. It doesn't really say. They're also slow. Fearless. But, I mean, Orc actually doesn't get anything. Like, if I'm looking up here, Orc doesn't get anything. Neither does Azamar or half-elves. Humans don't, but they have this, so that's why. Well, if I'm gonna be magic-based, then I'm gonna want intelligence, that's for sure. Oh, they can pick their heritage and skills. Ooh, okay. Humans with a significant amount of celestial or other good outsider blood in their ancestry. While not always benevolent, Asimars are more inclined toward acts of kindness rather than evil. Asimar heritage can lie dormant for generations, only to appear suddenly in the child of two apparently human parents. Most societies interpret Asimar births as good omens, though Asimars take advantage of the reputation of their kind, brutally subverting the expectations of others with acts of terrifying cruelty or abject venality. Asimars look mostly human except for some minor physical trait that reveals their unusual heritage. Typical Asimar features are hair that shines like metal, unusual eye or skin color, or others. Like this one, he's got glowing eyes and like bronze hair but black skin and weird wrists. Alright, what's useful about him? Acid, cold, and electric resistance. That's good. Possess the ability to manifest halos. They can create a light centered on their head at will. While using a halo, they gain +2 circumstance bonus on saving throws against becoming blinded or dazzled. Most Asmers do not even know exactly where their celestial powers come from, and the similar qualities of many such celestially touched beings hints at a relatively indistinct or all-encompassing heavenly force in their lineage. Some, however, possess more unique traits and abilities. So this perk, or this trait, gets me this, basically. Well, maybe there's one that's magic-based. Let's be left-handed. I've never played a game where you can be left or right-handed. It's actually a first. Let's be average. It's not that many heads. I can be green. Oh, here we go. I can't zoom in. This hair ain't it, Chief. I'll pick that one. Where's the beard? Oh, yes. Make it black. It's so fucking shiny. I assume different races have different hairs, right? Oh, but you know, because I'm a nigga, I don't really get good options, of course. Typical. Let's just be bald. Bald with a big beard. Make the beard still be black. Average, average, left-handed. Okay, there are so fucking many classes. I've never seen a game with this many classes before. Your alignment? You can have an alignment? Are you serious? Doesn't have the following features of atheism. Alright, because if you're a cleric, I mean, if you're an atheist, then you can't devote your life to a god. That wouldn't make much sense. Let me... Jesus fucking Christ. Dragon Disciple, Eldritch Knight, Stalwart Defender, Arcane Trickster, Mystic Thurge, Duelist, Aldori Swordlord. And each of these that I cannot pick have 4 more classes in them. What's the difference between a wizard and a sorcerer? Sorcerers excel at casting a selection of favorite spells frequently, making them powerful battle mages. As they become familiar with a specific and ever-widening set of spells, sorcerers often discover new and versatile ways of making use of magics other spellcasters might overlook. Their bloodlines also grant them additional abilities, assuring that no two sorcerers are ever quite alike. What about wizard? While universalist wizards might study to prepare themselves for any manner of danger, specialist wizards research schools of magic that make them exceptionally skilled within a specific focus. Yet no matter their specialty, all wizards are masters of the impossible and can aid their allies in overcoming any danger. So you're saying, yeah, I don't want to read these because it feels like it's probably going to be the equivalent of cheating. It's going to like give me too much information. But I guess like with a wizard, I can be good as shit at doing like fire, but sorcerer I'm like probably not as good as having a focus, but I'm like really well spread out. Let's be a cleric, but what kind of cleric? More than capable of upholding the honor of deities in battle, clerics often prove stalwart and capable combatants. Their true strength lies in their capability to draw upon the power of their deities, whether to increase their own... I think this one's white mage type shit, specifically with supports. Eschewing physical armor for protection via the strength of his faith, and something focuses on the miracles his deity bestows and the breath of the deity's dominion. But where's the damage? Or, well, I mean, you're a cleric, you shouldn't be focused on damage anyway. Unlike crusaders or paladins who charge headlong into battle in the name of their patron deities, herald callers are adept at calling powerful outsiders to aid their brethren in battle. Crusader. Crusaders serve the militant arm of a church, ready to stand guard over the religion's holy places and to be its swift avenging arm against those who resist its truth. Ooh, so I can be like a colonizer. Okay. I think these are starting abilities, starting skills. There's so much. I can get some fortitude. Okay. I mean, it sounds like I might want Crusader. Let's go Heritage. Choose a Heritage. Oh. Oh. There's so much. There's so much. I played Pillars of Eternity and it kind of had a lot too, but not as much as this in comparison. Most Asmars do not know exactly where their celestial powers come from. Oh, here we go. Bonus to Wisdom and Charisma and +2 to Persuasion when used for diplomacy. The perception checks and can use the Searing Light spell once a day. What's Searing Light? I don't know, it's not here. What about Angel Ken? Exemplars of good and light regardless of the myriad forms they may take. Strength and Charisma. Ritual bonus to lore when it involves religion. Use magic device checks and can use the Lesser Restoration spell. Masters of Fire Magic. Emberkin fill the dual pool of the Peri Forebear as well as that of a fallen angel further down their ancestry. This one might be good. Something tells me I'm gonna be going against like demons and shit a lot in this game. Demons and monsters. And everyone knows, to kill them, you gotta use fire. Ritual bonus to intelligence and charisma. Ooh, knowledge to arcana checks. You can use a burning arc spell once a day. Idokin. Agathian blood. Bestial aspects and calm dispositions and often act as peaceful intermediaries between lawful and chaotic agents of good. +2 to constitution and charisma, and +2 to lore, nature, and perception checks. Summon nature's ally 3. Okay, lawbringers are champions of justice and of doling out punishment to the wicked, and often believe chaos is the cause of all mortal suffering. +2 to constitution and wisdom, +2 to persuasion and perception. Can use hold person. Muse touched, Azada blood. Liberate less fortunate individuals. Dex and charisma. Glitter dust. Oh shit. Plume Kith, Garuda blooded. Dex and wisdom, ritual ability, bonus to mobility and athletic checks. I mean, Emberkin is the only one that's doing intelligence, so I should do that. Alright, so what god do I want? I can pick any god I want. I don't know how this affects the game. Oh, a deity, also known as a god or goddess, is a being or force of incredible power capable of granting its power to mortal beings through divine magic. A deity is strongly associated with a specific alignment, several domains, and a plane. Okay. I'm lawful neutral, so that's what I am. I think. I don't know what I am. Abadar, the god of cities, law, merchants, and wealth, also called the god of walls and ditches. In the Eastern Dragon Empires, is known as a patient deity. Domains, earth, law, nobility, protection, travel. Favorite weapon is the light crossbow. No thanks. I'm gonna be using a staff, so who likes staffs? Star knife, what's that? Oh, this one doesn't even prefer a weapon. Greatsword, trident, dagger, longsword, unarmed strike. Okay, so quarterstaff, great axe, scimitar, glaive, warhammer, scythe. How many melee weapons are in the fucking game? What the fuck? Well, this is the only one that seems to like magic. Also known as the All-Seeing Eye, is a Garundi god who holds knowledge and magic above all things. He gained enough power to witness all things, and this both fueled his divinity and shattered his mind. He is a god of magic, torn between destroying the world with one hand and saving it with the other. Destruction, knowledge, magic protection, and rune. Oh, this one's healing. It's like monk style. Let's do Nethys. Channel energy. An evil cleric, or neutral cleric, who worships an evil deity. Fuck. Is that gonna be a good or evil cleric? Channeling energy causes a burst that either heals all undead creatures or damages all living creatures in a 30-foot radius, centered on the cleric. The amount of damage dealt or healed is equal to 1d6 points of damage plus 1d6 points of damage for every 2 cleric levels beyond first. Shit. Creatures that take damage from channeled energy receive a will save to half the damage. The DC of the save. Look at this fucking reading, bro. This is a fucking book. An evil cleric can also channel stored spell energy into wounding spells that she did not prepare ahead of time. The cleric can lose any prepared spell that is not an orison or domain spell in order to cast any inflict of the same spell level. Okay, well, and what if I pick a good one? Channels positive energy and can choose to deal damage to undead creatures or to heal living creatures. Okay. So you're more supportive instead of random offense. Causes a burst that either heals all living creatures or damages all undead creatures. Also in a 30-foot radius. Seems to scale the same way. Creatures healed by channel energy cannot exceed their maximum hit points total. All excess healing is lost. A cleric may channel energy a number of times per day, equal to 3 plus her charisma modifier. This is a standard action that does not provoke an attack of opportunity. A cleric can choose whether or not to include herself in this effect. A good cleric can also channel stored spell energy into healing spells that she did not prepare ahead of time. I don't know if this is a multiplayer game, but I'm going to assume that it is not. And I'm also going to assume that I don't control my teammates, so I'm going to go with that one. Domain selection. This is so difficult. There's so much text. You revel in ruin and devastation and can deliver particularly destructive attacks. You gain the supernatural ability to make a melee attack with a morale bonus on damage rolls. You go to half your level in the class that gave you access to this domain. You're a scholar of the Sage of Legends. In addition, you treat all knowledge and lore skills as class skills. I don't know what that means. Void form, teaching moment. What about magic domain? You're a true student of all things mystical and see divinity in the purity of magic. The standard action, you can touch an ally and grant them a resistance bonus for 1 minute. When you use this ability, you lose the resistance bonus granted by the protection domain for 1 minute. Blast rune. As a standard action, you can create a blast rune in a desired location. Any creature entering a 5-foot area around the rune takes 1d6 points of damage. Oof. This rune deals either acid, cold, electricity, or fire damage. Decide it when you create the rune. Ooh, okay. The rune lasts a number of rounds equal to your level in the class that gave you access to this domain. You can use this ability a number of times per day. So, I can get runes with this one. Protection lets me protect others. Magic. Hand of the Acolyte. You can cause your melee weapon to fly from your grasp and strike a foe before returning. As a standard action, you can make a single attack using a melee weapon at a range of 30 feet. This attack is treated as a ranged attack with a thrown weapon. So that you add your Wisdom modifier to the attack roll instead of your Dexterity modifier. But the damage still relies on Strength, so that would not be very good on me, because I don't plan on going Strength. You can become semi-tangible as a standard action. Semi-tangible. On this form, you're immune to crits and gain +1 deflection. This bonus increases by 1/8 for every 4 levels. You can use this power a number of rounds per day, equal to the level in the class that gives you access to the domain. Teaching moments. At 8th level, as a swift action, you grant all allies within 30 feet special insights. Once during the next minute, each affected creature can choose to roll twice and take the better result before attempting an attack, ability, or skill, or saving check. You can use this ability once per day at 8th level. Destruction just seems like it's easy damage, but it is melee. This is hard. Maybe I'll go protection. Well, I'm gonna need some damage though. I will. There's no way my teammates will be there at the very beginning of the game, and there's gonna be times where they just won't really be all that useful. I know it. Let's go with the runes. The runes seem like they'd be pretty damaging. Yeah, let's do runes. Rune domain. Okay, this is all the things I'm checking. Crusader bonus feat. A Crusader gains a bonus feat. Oh, okay. Bonus feat, bonus feat, bonus feat. Cool. Okay, next is skills. What skills do I want? Well, why would that be recommended? Wait, why are these recommended? What was wisdom? Creature's willpower, common sense, awareness, and intuition. Most important ability for clerics and druids, and is also important for monks and rangers. If you want your character to have acute senses, strive for a high wisdom. Every creature has a wisdom score. If a character's wisdom falls to 0, they go unconscious. What's the negative? Oh, I want intelligence, so let's boost that to 20. Oh, okay. Let's boost that to 20. And I only have 1 point left. Is strength health? Strength also determines max carry weight. If a character's strength falls to 0, they become too weak to move and fall unconscious. Some creatures, such as incorporeal ghosts, do not possess a strength score and have no modifier at all to strength-based skills or checks. Your character's strength modifier applies to melee attack rolls. Okay. So let's be slightly weaker. I have 9 HP, Jesus. The dex is how far you can move as well. Okay. I'm getting it a little bit. I wasn't looking at the sides. Do I need charisma? Character charisma modifier affects magic devices. Channel energy. Attempting to harm the undead, so I'll put 1 point into it because it's already boosted by 2. Constitution is HP, so I should get that. And then, what about this? Ew. Okay, here we go. Skill represents the knowledge about spells, magic items, and numerous bits of magical lore. Your character's knowledge skill enables you to identify magic items and monsters, such as constructs, dragons, and magical beasts. Learn or borrow spells from spellbooks and scrolls and recall knowledge. I'll put 1 in Arcana. Perception. Let's put 1 into religion. Notice creatures in detail, search locate. Oh. Yeah, let's put. Oh, I was gonna put 2 into it, but you can't. Okay. Persuasion. Use magic devices. Yes. And. Skill represents a character's physical ability in such things as leaping, scaling walls, and swimming. Character's athletic skill enables you to catch objects, climb obstacles, jump, and so on. Aerial maneuvers, gymnastics, and tumbling. Your character's mobility enables you to move near opponents without provoking attacks of opportunity, keep your balance, escape from restraints, break your falls, squeeze through tight spots, and so on. These are like world ability. These are like world stats right here. Let's do. Oh, Divinity Stealth is useful for stealing stuff, so I'm getting that. Oh, it's +1. Oh fuck. Yeah, I got these are a lot more than a 1. Yeah, I think they're a lot more than 1 because it's the ones that I'm like good at. Oh, maybe we could steal stuff and then persuade them to not do anything about it. Abilities. How long has it been? 35 minutes of the character creator. Alright, my first ability. So I can pick 2, it looks like. So, selective channel, because I have 13 charisma. Whenever you channel positive energy to heal the living or channel negative energy to heal the undead, you do not affect enemies. When you channel positive energy to damage undead or channel negative energy to damage living, you do not affect allies. Okay, that sounds really good. Use School of Magic. Any spells you cast of that score are more difficult to resist. I actually do want that. Choose one type of weapon. You can also choose unarmed strike, or if you are a spellcaster, melee or ranged touch attack as a weapon for the purpose of this feat. Benefit: you gain a +1 bonus on all attack rolls you make using the selected weapon. Special: you can gain this feat multiple times. Its effect does not stack. Each time you take the feat, it applies to a new object, a new type of weapon. I'm not using shields. I mean, even I don't recommend that shit. Oh, it's like sorting it out. Okay. Using the following proficiencies: armor proficiency. Oops. Become proficient with heavy armor. I'm a mage. I'm gonna be using a quarterstaff. I don't know if wands are in the game. Earthbreaker. All of these are melee weapons. Okay. And those are all shields. So a bite is a weapon. Daggers, claws, short spear, sickle, spear, touch. Like better at touching? What's ray? Is ray a weapon? Oh, quarterstaff is here. Assuming that I have to use a staff for spellcasting. Okay, nothing to choose. Okay. Character. Then I pick my character alignment. Oh, I should change my portrait. I'm not even at work. I'm one of these guys. Oh yeah? Cool. What, I can pick my birthday? What the hell?
I'll take care of it.
Get it off me!
Defeat is not an option.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
This is my path.
Not that I care.
Does anyone require my counsel?
We will be victorious!
I lead. You follow.
I feel faint.
Let us be off.
Because I'm the kind of cleric that I am gonna pick brave.
I shall not falter.
You're done for!
How many months are there? Oh, is that 12? Okay. Let's do my actual birthday. There you go, 4/24. So Serenith the 24th. My name, my cleric name will be Sir Rins. Serens. Creature overall moral and personal attitudes are represented by its alignment. So can I? Okay, yeah, I can pick one. I can't be, what's that? Lawful good, chaotic good, lawful evil, or chaotic evil. So I can't pick lawfuls or chaotics. That is so much text. Creature's overall moral and personal attitudes are represented by its alignment. Lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, neutral, chaotic neutral, lawful evil, neutral evil, or chaotic evil. Good characters protect innocent life. Evil characters debase or destroy it, whether for fun or profit. Lawful characters tell the truth, keep their word, respect authority, honor tradition, and judge those who fall short of their duties. Chaotic characters follow their consciences, resent being told what to do, favor new ideas over tradition, and keep their promises only if they feel like it. Damn. Well, I'm either lawful or neutral, right? So let's see. Neutral just does whatever, right? Like a go with the flow kind of thing. Lawful characters tell the truth, keep their word, and respect authority. They also honor tradition. If I'm a cleric, then it makes sense for me to be lawful. Lawful, right? mean, I can be chaotic neutral. No, I should be lawful neutral. That's what I should be. All right.
We cannot be defeated.
That portrait does not fit me. Hold on. Is there a black one? Kinda. Okay, sure. That's the best I
I
got.
won't give up.
All right, Serverins, the Asimar. A -1 to melee attacks because of my strength. I'm a magic user, so I mean, hopefully this is good. If this isn't good, I'm gonna shit myself. I'm gonna actually shit myself. Okay, let's do it. Armagh, an ancient chieftain of the Numerian barbarians, was the chosen of Gorum, the merciless god of war. Legends say that no one was able to defeat Armagh in battle until Pharasma, the goddess of death, sent her servants to kill him, enraging his patron. Ooh, I'm ready, boy. I'm ready. Ready to get my fucking ass kicked. I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get fucking... Oh, whoops.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
The road to glory. Wait, yeah, starting with the sword? Or is that a staff?
Where are they? This is taking forever. They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
I can't zoom in. What's this? I don't know. Skills, I guess.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
His name is Yosef? It starts with an I, bro. I've never seen an I be fucking silent.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Oh, so that's how we end up getting our own land. Okay, so yeah, I can hover over highlighted text for more info. Stolen Lands are the most wholly unsettled region in the northeastern section of the River Kingdoms, bordering the nation of Brevoy and serving as a buffer between Brevoy and the River Kingdoms. Traditionally, the haunts of bandits and monstrous humanoids, the Stolen Lands are regarded as stolen by all nations along their border, even though none of them have been able to keep their realms under their control for long. So it's land that people like literally just come in and say, "Hey, it's mine." Like, but nobody can ever keep it for long. So that's why none of the kingdoms actually hold it. Okay. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title? Why not just recognize the Staglorn as Baron? You're helping us found a barony. What do we gain from such generosity? What rewards can we expect exactly? Now, why not just have the Staglord be the Baron? I mean, if he's the one that's stopping everyone from taking the land, then he's basically the landowner, so why isn't he Baron?
That's a good point. As I see it, this Stag Lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here. And it won't, while I still breathe.
Okay. Well, there's a whole team of us. Who gets the title?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
No, very uplifting and optimistic, Harem.
If I may please answer the question. We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
No, that's hard. What the fuck? Wait, this is a team of like 20 people. What? There's no democracy here. Everyone's just gonna turn on each other. There's too many of us. Okay. I think that's enough.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Okay. Yeah, there really are like 20 of us.
My name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this Stag Lord a lesson?
It's my first real adventure too. We pair perfectly. I'm Sir Renz.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Okay, Bard. Shit, gas me up, nigga. I'm no hero, just a mercenary.
What are you a mercenary for? Is it only riches? Or maybe you want glory, too? Don't you want your feats to be remembered and glorified for centuries? Just listen. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady. Or God's forbid, Tartuccio. No way.
Under my plan, it's settled then. I'll accomplish the feats and you'll write them down. What about the barbarian? She looks pretty heroic. I think her name's Amiri. No, I'm a better hero. Because I do it for the church, since I'm a cleric.
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Cool.
It is done.
First step on the road to glory. Oh, I did not get to read that, but okay. Can I turn the camera? No. I can zoom in, I can zoom out. Well, I can only pan the camera, I can't spin it.
No stopping now.
You know, let's pick where I look. Oh, Artuccio. Amiri?
Adventures await.
So no one has actual dialogue. Okay. Probably because of where I am. I'm just supposed to leave anyway. So I can bless. Wow, 30 feet is fucking huge. That's a huge radius. Duration 1 minute per level. All allies within... So it affects everyone within 30 feet of me. Not affected by target spell resistance. Fills them with courage. Each ally gains +1 morale. Bless counters and dispels bane. Okay, burning arc. So fire spell. Then it's also support. Heal living. Acid blast. Cold blast. Electricity blast. Fire blast and light halo. Okay. Let's move the camera. Oh.
Onwards.
Let's keep going. Alright, so let's leave. So it took forever just for me to get to this one part. I'm 53 minutes in, and I think 45 minutes of that was the character creator. That's how you know you're playing an RPG.
Help!
A character RPG.
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Oh, hey, where are you going? We're supposed to be a team. You're not going anywhere. Alright, nigga. Combat happens in real time. You can pause the game at any time. Well, I changed it to turn-based, so... to pause or unpause the game, press space. Click on an opponent in order to attack them. To switch between turn-based and real time, use the settings. Dice rolls. Most of the game's mechanics are based on Pathfinder role-playing game system. And use dice rolls to determine the results of actions. The most common die has 20 sides. Oh, it's a d20. And is used for both checks and attacks. And then initiative starts. Each combat makes an initiative check. The higher their initiative, the earlier the character can act. Initiative scores can be viewed in the combat log. Combat is divided into rounds, each round lasting 6 seconds. Attack, damage, armor class. Higher their armor class, the more difficult it is to successfully attack them. It combines many factors such as equipment stats, dex, passives, and etc. Okay. Turn-based combat, characters act in turns. The order of turns is determined by the initiative check. And that's a queue, or the turn order. During their turn, a character can take a single standard action, a single move action, a single swift action, and an unlimited number of free actions. All these actions together take 6 seconds of the real time. Most often, a move action is used for movement or drinking a potion. Surprise round. If you initiate combat with an opponent who is unaware of your presence, your party gets an advantage of a surprise round. During this round, your characters can take a limited number of actions while the opponent cannot act. Move standard full round. 5-foot step. A character can move 5 feet without triggering the enemy's attack of opportunity. A character cannot both take a 5-foot step and make a regular movement in the same round. Hold left shift to use the 5-foot step instead of a standard move action. Free and swift actions. These actions are used to activate character special abilities such as Smite Evil, Judgment, a touch attack, or after casting a spell, and many others. You can hold control to ignore enemies and other objects under the cursor. Precisely select a perfect position to move a character. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. I thought I'd get the first turn. Like, damn, okay. Inventory. I have a mace. What's that on my back then? Torch, torch. Quarterstaff. I don't know why I have a quarterstaff, but... Well... It seems you don't need a staff to use magic in this game. Damn it. Otherwise I would have gone with a fucking hammer. Let's see, what does acid do? Any creature entering the 5-foot radius of the rune takes 1d6 damage, plus 1 point for every 2 levels you possess. The rune lasts a number of rounds. Can be used in automatic mode to activate it, right click. But what does acid do? I right click that, I don't... Acid rune! Okay. That was an attack. Can I still do a normal attack as well? Free, swift. No. Okay. Just, so I have movement points, but that's it. How do I end my turn? What are these? Oh. Fighting defensively. You can choose to take a -4 penalty on attack rolls and combat maneuver checks to gain a +2 dodge bonus. Okay. So those are abilities. There's my spell book. This is my belt. Scroll of Cure Light Wounds and Scroll of Bless. Isn't that what this is? Yeah, this is spell. So I wouldn't even need the thingy. Okay, so this is how I end my turn. Huh, you missed. My turn. Alright, let's give him a standard hit. It fucking killed him. Follow Lindsay. You interact with various objects, such as the bodies of dead opponents. By clicking on them, interactive objects are highlighted with a blue outline when you hover over them, or when you hold tab. Okay. Just like in Diablo. Okay. So he's got a chain shirt and a dagger. Two things that are likely worthless for me. Let's see. I'm wearing studded leather. Oh, the shirt's better. Armor check penalty is worse. Arcane has a higher chance to fail. It's also heavier. Okay, I'll keep wearing what I'm wearing then. 1d8, 1d4, piercing, bludgeoning. My mace is better for crits. Finesse wielding. I don't know what that is. The Ever-Burning Torch. 1d3 damage. Yeah. I mean, I guess if I were to go against someone that's weak to fire, I mean... Oh. Can you use it to block in this game? Oops. There. Okay. Yeah, I should just end it here. I'm at like a good spot.